Good morning, everyone. AJ Sales and Marketing Manager, Grant Cardone's office. Hope you are all doing well. Happy Q4. We made it. We made it to the last quarter of the year. Can't believe it. So I hope you guys had an amazing Q3. Some of you are still closing out, so good luck with that. Crunching the numbers, see where you landed. But I keep going back to this, and this is something that I know I'm gonna have to keep going back to, and it's follow-up, guys. For those of you who have not seen my previous videos on follow-up, let me just kind of repeat the stats again. I was talking to a gentleman yesterday, and their business was they do water filtration. They do door-to-door, and you know, he said, you know, I want to get better, I want to sell more, and he was telling me some of his challenges. And I said, okay, well, what's your follow-up process? And he said, we don't follow up. And I said, what do you mean you don't follow up? And he's like, we're a one call close. When we go to somebody's house and, you know, we test the water and we show, when we do the presentation, you know, if we don't close right then and there, then we don't really follow up. And, you know, long story short, I said, well, that's where your money is. That's where you're leaving money on the table. How come you don't follow up? And he's like, well, because after we do our presentation, I just don't, you know, we don't know like what else there is to do. So let me give you the stats again for those of you who are just recently connected with me. 48% of salespeople never follow up after the initial contact. Okay, that's almost 50%. 80% of sales are made between the 5th and the 12th contact. 80% of sales are made between the 5th and the 12th contact. 2% of sales are made on the first call. Okay, so those are the stats for you guys. Just you know, think about that next time you don't follow up, or you only follow up once or twice or 3 times or 4 times, and just realize that the money, your money, is in the follow-up. Now, personally speaking, I know why people don't follow up, and it's not because salespeople are lazy. Okay, managers, stop blaming your salespeople and saying that they're lazy. It's not because they're lazy. They don't have the data. They don't have the knowledge. They don't have the information on how to follow up effectively and build on those relationships. Personally, myself, coming from corporate America, I've worked with some of the top companies in the US, and great sales training, great corporate training, you know, send you to corporate 2 weeks, fantastic. Nobody taught me how to follow up. Sales training wasn't ongoing, let's just be honest there, okay? It was mostly product knowledge and industry specifics, a little bit of sales training sprinkled in there, not consistent, not every single day like I got in and I'm getting inside of Cardone University. So that right there was, the consistency wasn't there. Secondly, we had a CRM. I used the CRM. I put my notes in the CRM. But when it came to following up, nobody told me what to say. Nobody told me how to do it on the 3rd or 4th or 5th call. And we know what's going on out in the marketplace because we talk to salespeople, we talk to managers, we talk to C-level executives. And when we ask them, what is your follow-up process? The majority of the time is, well, you know, we have a system, we have a CRM, we do a 5-day follow-up, and then it's, you know, it's 10 days, and then it's 30 days, and then after 90 days, then we kind of give up. That's where the opportunities are. That's where we have found where you give salespeople the tools and the strategies, and we have over a year's worth of value-added follow-up in our system. Day 1, what to say. Day 2, what to say. Day 3, day 4, day 40, day 50, day 120, day 365. So that salespeople can go into this system and Grant tells them, okay, so it's day 5, here's what you need to do. And they're value added. So what I mean by value added is you're building on the relationship. You're not just picking up the phone or sending an email. Hey, I just wanted to follow up. Did you get a chance to look at the contract? Did you talk to your business partner? Did you talk to your wife? You're not setting yourself apart. As one of my old managers used to say, you're not the purple cow on the side of the road. Nobody is going to remember you. These C-level executives and decision makers have a lot of vendors calling them. They get a lot of cold calls. So why are you special? What makes you different? What value are you bringing? How are you adding to the relationship? Because listen, guys, and this is what I told the gentleman yesterday, and this is what Grant always says. You are not in the business of what you are selling. You are in the people business. Okay? You are in the people business. It's about relationships. So what's the difference between contact and contract? This is another thing that Grant says. The difference between a contact and a contract is the R, and that stands for relationships. So you are in the people business, and how are you building on that relationship? Because I can tell you, calling up and leaving a voicemail and just pounding the phone or emailing is not going to cut it. You're not setting yourself apart. You're not building on the relationship. You have to have other strategies. You have to have other content and data on how to effectively build on that relationship, and not just pick up the phone and say, hey, it's AJ again. Just wanted to follow up. This is me following up. Not going to work, guys. So if you need any additional information on our 365-day follow-up tool and all of our strategies that we use to increase sales within organizations and for salespeople, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to give you and your organization a demo, take you into the platform, and show you how it works. Till then, have a great day.